What is going on, everyone? Drag here. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to stop direct snaps. I'm going to show how to stop out of Y-off trips as well as tight slot open. Those are the two most popular direct snaps that you're going to face in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to defend them out of my defense 3-4 under. I did drop the setup and everything that I like to do personally out of it at the link at the top here. So I'm just going to make sure I have all my settings here. And then make sure you have cover 4 shell at the bottom. The play is going to be weak blitz 3. Now versus Y-off trips, you want to make sure at the bottom here where the packages are, you have outside linebacker flip selected. Now I will explain why. So the reason we have outside linebacker flip package selected versus Y-off trips is because this linebacker is no longer sitting directly next to the end. He's going to be basically over this slot wide receiver. You can move him out a yard or two if you want. It just helps with him getting picked up by the slot wide receiver post snap. All we do here to defend the direct snap is sit on this inside hip of the end, and then as soon as they hike the ball, we're going to move with our stick and hold turbo, and then the left stick here, we're going to basically aim it between 3 to 4 o'clock, and then we're going to hold A on Xbox or X if you're on PlayStation for conservative tackle. Now, you may get stiff arms sometimes, but stiff arms should be getting tuned pretty quickly here with the game, so you won't really have to worry about it as often. But here, you can easily just loop through here in order to stop him in the backfield. Let's do it again. Wait for him to hike the ball. Loop through. Hold the conservative tackle. I'll show you in the replay. You can see here, we're able to loop right through. Stop in the backfield, losing yards. Now, basically what you're doing here with the formation, you are just waiting and staring to see if the ball is hiked directly to him, so you know to sprint through. If it's a pass, you're going to go back into coverage, drop back into the coverage, or switch stick to this guy here, or this guy here in order to cover the middle of the field. Now, you don't really have to worry about getting burned or beat by inside zones because you're blitzing off this weak side here. So you have the middle linebacker, the outside linebacker, and end here to overload the gap here, so they should shoot through and stop any inside zone on that side. So here we have the formation flipped, and you can see that due to using auto flip, you'll never have to flip the formation or anything to make sure that the middle linebacker is opposite of the running back, because with this formation, he is always on the strong side. So like I stated here, you can move this guy out a yard or so to make sure he's picked up by the slot wide receiver. And then if we are going on the left side, so if it's flipped, you're going to basically hold your left stick right after they snap the ball between 9 to 8 o'clock and hold turbo, and then do the conservative tackle. See right there? Easy tackle, easy loss of yards. They're going to get out of it pretty quickly and move to either a different formation or try to throw some other runs. And you can kind of monitor any sort of bubble screen. They like to run the bubble pop a lot of this formation. So he's going to be shaded down on the bubble screen. And then you can user like a tight end streak that's in that play as well to help stop it. Otherwise, you're just focusing on this direct snap right here. And it's a loss of yards. So here we have the RPO bubble pop. I just want to show you how the play works versus it here. I'm going to go ahead and stand here like we would to stop the direct snap. You notice the RPO, you just swing up towards the tight end, and then you have a huge gap below in order to stop the run. Let's do it here. You can see, circle around here, run it right down. They're going to lose yards with the bubble screen here. So you can see we hike the ball. They can't throw this guy because he's got a hard flat on him. You user the tight end here for a split second, and then you just spin around here, and look how big this hole is. You're easily going to shoot through and either like hit stick him or tackle him, or basically just cause him to run into the defense like I did there. Shoot again. There you can see we're running down for a little bit extra help, and they stand no chance at all. Speed it up here. You can see how he busted the guard here. The defense tackle just shed him, but I still have this wide open area to sprint down in order to use that run, and you're shutting down everything else that makes this play good. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to defend the direct snap out of tight slot open. Here we have our defense. Make sure the coaching adjustments are set correctly. You can still use the outside linebacker flip package if you want, or just leave it. It doesn't really matter for this formation here. So here we are, and you can see this is what it looks like. So with this formation, the blitzing linebacker with auto flip will be on the running back side. So you're going to want to make sure you flip the formation as you break the huddle. Now from there, you can throw like a coverage shell out here that you want on the left side. You can send 4, you can send 5. I've gone over that in my previous video, but we're going to basically focus on stopping this direct snap. So you can just sit here on that inside hip, and like I've stated, for holding your stick 3 to 4 o'clock, there's this nice window that you can easily run through in order to make an easy tackle. Right there, you can just run right off that edge. I'll show you in the replay here. You can see how the end is getting picked up by the guard, the outside linebacker by the tackle, and these two guys, seeing I'm using inside, are going to run to the second level in order to guard the safety and then that outside corner, leaving a wide open area for me to sprint around and help tackle. So here we have the formation flipped, like I stated. Flip your formation. You can do coverage adjustments like this. You can go ahead and put that guy in yellow if you want. You don't have to send 5 in this defense all the time, but then you just stand here, loop around, and it's getting shut down. They're going to get out of this quickly. You don't really even have to worry about any base or anything to the right side because you have people blitzing there. So it's going to be pretty hard for them to run the ball to this formation. They'll have to either leave it or start passing, which the passing plays aren't the best in this. There, I just completely missed the hole. Let's do it again here. It's very easy. You're just focusing on the direct snap or the pass. You can see they ran the direct snap. So you're just running right to the outside here in order to shut it down. There, tackling them nice and easy. So I hope you all did enjoy today's video. Just a super easy way to shut down direct snaps out of my defense. If you all did enjoy the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions at all, comment below. I get to them as quickly as I can. I'll see you next time.